What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. And in this video, we're talking about another trade prospect, but this time we're talking about a player the Lions should absolutely be going after. Let's get this thing started. Now, last time we talked about Unique, and I think there was probably some mixed results on what you guys were feeling there. Some people were like, hey, just go for it. And some people were like, no, that's way too much money, which I think is fair. I think I'm kind of on the side that that's too much money, and the Lions won't do it anyways, so, like, what's the point? But I think this is a guy that the Lions could do. They could go after. They should go after, and I hope they do go after. I think I said that twice. It's okay. This is Matt Breida, as you can tell by the thumbnail and the title. Matt Breida, who is a running back for the San Francisco 49ers. Very talented running back that doesn't have a lot of glaring concerns. He's a guy that Detroit Lions should definitely make an offer for, and let's talk about him a little bit, okay? Now, you may be thinking to yourself, okay, why is Matt Breida even available? Is he even available, or are you just talking? No, he's definitely available. I quote, he says they're open to discussing trade for less compensation to sign his offer sheet. They're definitely looking for a trade, okay? Now, why are they looking for a trade? Is it injuries? No, it's not injuries. Never had a super serious injury. Most games ever missed in a season is 3. And yes, he was losing his role, but it wasn't because of injuries necessarily. It was because of the fact that he had 3 other great running backs with him. So because of those 3 other great running backs, the San Francisco 49ers are like, hey, we got to move him. And it stinks, but we have to move him. Even though he's only 25 years old, he's a heck of a running back statistically. He fits our team well. We got to move him because we have so many other great young running backs. They have Mostert, who took over in the playoffs. Everybody remembers about him. They have Coleman. They have McKinnon. So there's just no spot for him. And because of that, the Detroit Lions could make an offer that's not even great and still acquire him because they're just trying to move him. If they can get anything in return before the draft, they'll take it than just, dropping him. Why not? And because of that reason, Detroit Lions should go after him. There's tons of pros. There's tons of reasons should. One reason, he's cheap. $3.3 million what he's going to get in 2020. And because of that, the Detroit Lions, again, are keeping a cheap contract. And as well, to go along with the contract, he's not locked up past that. So if you don't like him, and if you don't love him, and you're like, okay, you know what, we're not bringing him back, you don't have to. You're not losing anything. He's an unrestricted free agent. You only paid $3 million. Think about some of the guys that we brought in. We gave more money to a backup quarterback. We gave more money to Danny Shelton, to Nick Williams, and all these guys. This is just a little bit more money than J. Ron Curtis, who's going to be a special teams player. Can we think about that for a second? You could be getting a guy like Matt Breida for that. Now, let's look at some statistics because this is where the fun comes in. But before that, I want to give you guys a fun fact. He actually ran 22.3 miles per hour at one point in a game. So, yeah, you want to talk about a guy that can get up and go? That's Matt Breida. Everybody loves, when they can just turn it on and they can, get to that next level, get that next boost, and they're just gone. Matt Breida definitely has that. And really, none of our other running backs do except for Ty Johnson. A few reasons why I think the Lions should be targeting a running back, and I think they are. One, they went with Big V. Big V is known to be a run-blocking offensive lineman. This isn't a guy that's great with pass blocking. He is a run-blocking offensive lineman, a very good one, in fact, that sits at the right tackle position most likely. Because of that, the Detroit Lions are probably going to try to get that running game going, take some pressure off of Stafford, and that's something that Bob Quinn has always been trying to do, try to make this running game work because he really hasn't been able to. It wasn't awful last year, but he really hasn't been able to consistently. So now a guy like this and Matt Breida could help you out and help out perfectly. Matt Breida's stats in 2018, which was his second season, he averaged 5.3 yards per carry, 814 yards, 27 receptions for 261 yards. So you can both run the ball and catch the ball. Both things Detroit Lions will love. He doesn't have to be a bell cow or a guy that gets the ball tons of times. He'll make plays when he does get it, and he can rotate. And again, he's not going to cost too much, and he's not going to cost too much to go get. In 2019, 5.1 yards per carry, 623 yards, 19 receptions, 120 yards on those receptions. I don't see how this isn't a beautiful fit for the Detroit Lions. Now, what would I offer them? Honestly, at the highest end, probably a 5th. Maybe 4th, probably wouldn't reach that far, probably a 5th. Why? Because we have 2 5th-round picks. You're not going to use a 5th-round pick on a guy that Matt Breida when you could potentially be taking a bust. I'm not saying you're going to, but it's Matt Breida, and he's young. You're not getting an old veteran that's like, oh, man, maybe a couple years when we're going to have to move him. Like, you don't have to move him if you love him. It's $3.3 million. That's like a rookie contract for a guy this talented. Are you kidding me? Absolutely. And I feel like because of the fact that they are trying to move him, then they'll probably just take anything instead of just releasing him. Why in the world would you not start small? You could start with a 7th-round pick. Doesn't take it? Okay, then we'll give you one of our 6th. We'll give you a 5th. I don't know. We'll do something like that. We'll figure it out because this is a guy that's very talented. I use Pro Football Focus as well because, hey, I got the Edge membership, so why not? In 2018, he was a 75.8 overall grade, 67.2 rushing, and get this, 90.1 receiving. You want to talk about a guy that can catch the ball in the backfield? That's elite category. That doesn't happen very often. The only elite player that I've seen at the cornerback position was Richard Sherman. This guy has an elite receiving ability in 2018. In 2019, still a heck of a player. 73.1 Pro Football Focus grade, 72.6 rushing, 66.3 receiving, which is still above average. I mean, guys, I don't know how this isn't a perfect fit, even for a 5th-round pick. Come on, man. I can't explain it. This is a guy the Detroit Lions definitely have to go after. please make an offer at least. If you don't get him, at least tell me you made an offer for Matt Breida. Okay, if he takes a third round or something, okay. But please tell me you made an offer for Matt Breida. It just makes so much sense. And then you don't have to get a running back in the draft. I don't see how this doesn't work perfectly. I mean, I don't know. Lions, please go get Matt Breida. Let me know your thoughts, comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'm out.